I am Killer Mike, and this is a BiGFuT Productions, because I wear 13. Run the Jewels happened because Jamie and I are friends. We're best of friends, and we made 2 incredible solo albums last year. He totally produced rap music and featured on it, and he produced his album, Cancer for Cure, and I featured on it, and they happened within a week of one another. We toured together along with Mr. Esquire and Despot. The tour went incredible, and after a year of really just mashing, last December in a celebratory mood, we said, what are we going to do next? Jamie was working on an EP. I said, let me be a part of the EP. I want to tag team with you for the whole EP. And we went into January and started recording, and within 3-4 records, we realized it had to be an album. Run the Jewels is a real rap group. You can look forward to us dropping more real rap albums together, as well as Jamie and Mike dropping solo records. Individuals tell me the Pledge series helped them and give them the courage to change their life, to take their life and their destiny in their own hands, to become their own bosses and fire their bosses, to get everything from physically fit to financially secure. I've heard hundreds of stories of what Pledge has done. In terms of rap music, and in particular record Reagan, I think it's created a greater political awareness in individuals in my concerts and out of my concerts to understand that this person is being lionized. It's a lie. You know, he was a very, very maniacal and evil person for some of the things that his administration did. I try to be a real voice for black men in a voice of bullshit and chaos. The bullshit mainly saying be a baller, and the chaos just saying you're not in control of your own life. You don't need to be a baller or should want to be, and you should be in control of your own life. You should be living below your means or at your means. You live the best life. You should be spending time with your children. You should be earning, and you should be expect the full American experience, your full rights. You should express them all the way through. So what I try to do is be a great representation for black men. I mean, I'm a young black male in America. Politics affects my life from the day I'm born to the day I die. I don't like politics. I don't like politicians. Either of you fucking parties, Democrats or Republicans, you all ain't shit. The problem is, I am a political pawn. When they talk about prisons, they're talking about me. When they're talking about welfare reform, they're talking about my sisters, my mother. That ain't the truth, but that's who they paint the picture as, you know what I mean? Exactly. So I am a political agent being black and being a male in this country. You know, I'm not political property. So for me, my politics is about getting the black male to experience the full American experience, the full Bill of Rights, the full Constitution. You know, and I don't give a damn about politics or politicians at all. What is an educated villain? Well, to be educated, you must learn. You must be seeking knowledge and wisdom and understanding. So, to be an educated and to be educated first is to know. It is to know facts. It is to know points. There's something that's very courageous about a villain. So for me, an educated villain is one who is educated enough to say why in the face of tyranny, to say no in the face of oppression, and to say never again in the face of insurmountable odds. And that's what makes you a villain. Telling truth to power, standing up to the perceived power of right makes you a villain. An educated villain does that. I believe to be truly educated makes you a villain, because you're willing to do whatever it takes by every means necessary to live a free and focused life. I would not rap if I could not share the true black male experience in this country. If I could not tell your truth, I would not rap. If all I had to sell was some bullshit, fake-ass, whack-ass fantasy, I wouldn't do it. Because to me, the fantasy that Oprah Winfrey lives is no different from the fantasy that you accuse Gucci Mane or Jeezy of living. Yes. The fantasy that can tell you that because you're a billionaire, that somehow you've evaded racism, and you act shocked that a woman tells you you can't afford a $38,000 purse because you look African. Mm-hmm. Like, let's get down to the facts. No matter how much you try to run away from the black, poor, working class, you look like them in their eyes. Exactly. And you can never get away from that. And I don't try to run from that. Who I am. I'm fat, black, and stylish as a motherfucker. And I embrace me and I love me. And I accept me for me, and I don't care how you perceive me. So for me, it's just about being able to tell that truth. That don't mean I don't have white friends, rich friends, poor friends, mixed friends, or gay friends. I have all that, but I'm aware of who I am, and I love that, and I embrace that. The good, the bad, and the whatever you want to call it, I love us.